Hey everybody, what's up? On this video, let's find out why your conversion stinks and how to turn that over. Hey guys, what's up? Hernan Vazquez here and welcome to another video, and thank you once again for the amazing support that you guys have been giving me for the past couple of weeks. So thank you. I appreciate all of the comments, all of the likes, the shares, etc., etc. And you know, over the past couple of weeks, and even I would say the last month, I've been really trying to figure out what you guys want and what you guys are struggling with when it comes to internal marketing and growing your online business, so that I can give it to you for free, right? So that I can get more content into this channel that will actually help you achieve your goals, all right? So if you wouldn't mind, if you will give me your advice real quick, I would really love to know what you guys are struggling with when it comes to internal marketing and growing your business online. So I'm gonna leave a link on the description below so that you can go ahead and complete. It's a short page where you can go ahead and give me your advice, leave me your insights and whatnot. I would really appreciate that. And the main point of that is that I can then give it to you for free on this channel, all right? So that's one of the things that I wanted to announce. The other thing is that one of the recurring questions why my conversions stink, right? Why my conversions, they suck. Like some people that they're already selling online, or they already have a proven concept, they're already generating some buzz, they feel and they find out that it's not that hard to send traffic to a website. It's not that hard to get people to visit your stuff. It's not that hard to actually get traction. And I've talked about it several times. There's never a traffic problem. Usually there's some sort of conversion problem. So we're gonna discuss three main things today that will definitely help you getting in the mindset of conversions online. All right, because again, there's never a traffic problem. The main problem is usually conversions. So with that said, I wanted to touch base on these three things, and let's use the good old markers to go through this. So first off, most people that come to me and consult with me and join my mastermind group and join my Facebook, my free Facebook group, etc., they have the same problem. They have a product, they have a funnel, or they have set up a funnel with some sort of help, and they fire up a Facebook campaign, or they make a couple of posts, they send an email to their lists, and they get a lot of traffic, but now nobody converts, right? So what you need to understand in this case is that people need time to get to know you and to get to understand and to listen that you actually have a product on the market. So there are basically three main stages of a lead, three main stages of a person before they actually turn into a buyer. So there's the cold stage, then you have the warm stage, and then you have the hot stage. These three stages can make or break your business pretty much. Now, most of the people focus on selling to these guys right here, okay? And this is why conversions never work, because you're selling to people that they're not ready to purchase. So let me give you an example. And I put this example over and over again. You wouldn't ask for marriage on the first date, would you? So why would you ask for somebody that's just getting to know you to purchase your stuff, or to give you $300, $500, $27? Doesn't really matter, right? Now, usually the lower the price, the lower the commitment, so the faster is the sell, but that's not usually the case. You can get people and turn them from cold to warm to hot in a webinar, for example, in a 2-hour-long webinar, and sell a $997 program right off the bat, okay? So it's not a matter of pricing, it's a matter of how you position the offer and how much time you have from going to cold to hot, okay? So most people, what they would send traffic to is to an offer right off the bat. Like they will fire up a campaign, a Facebook campaign, and they will send traffic to a sales page, or they will send traffic to a product page. And unless you're talking about really impulse buys or $5 buys or free plus shipping kind of e-commerce kind of stuff that is just an impulse, everything else needs some time of thinking or some time of developing, right? So this is your job. Your job is to turn cold traffic into hot traffic. Now, how do you do that? Well, you actually do what I've been preaching you to do, and what I've been learning mostly from Frank Kern and some other people, is that you provide results in advance, meaning you help people and you convince people that your product is going to help them by actually helping them, okay? So let's put an example right here. I have a higher chance to sell to some of you guys that want to take your business to the next level and you want extra help and extra coaching just because of the fact that I'm sharing this with you freely. All right. So this is an example. This is a real life experiment of how to turn cold into warm into hot. Now, let's say that cold is a visitor or a YouTube viewer or whatever. A warm lead would be somebody that subscribes to your list or that maybe join your Facebook group. Those people are warm, okay? Now they know about you, they know that you probably sell something, and hot buyers are people that are really convinced, credit card in hand to go ahead and give it to you for your products and services, okay? So have that in mind, like not because you figure out the traffic part, now comes the hard part, if you would, which is turning cold traffic into warm and then into hot. Now, stage number 2 or step number 2 that I wanted to discuss in this video is playing the long game versus the short game. Now, what do I mean with this? Most people, most internet marketers or most coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, etc., play here. They put $1 in ads and they want to make immediately $1 back, like instantly $1 back. And I'm not saying it's impossible. In fact, I do it, but it's the hardest thing to achieve, right? Because when that's the case, you need to have what's called a self-liquidating funnel. Let me put it here. Self-liquidating funnel. Now, what do I mean with a self-liquidating funnel? A self-liquidating funnel is a funnel where you send traffic and immediately you get your money back, which is the best case scenario. Now, a self-liquidating funnel takes time and takes a lot of money before you actually get to this self-liquidating stage. Now, once you get to this self-liquidating stage, meaning that for every dollar that you put in ads, you get a dollar back, then it's golden. You can scale as much as you would possibly like, right? Now, you need to test, you need to split test, you need to test different angles, different products before you get to this stage of self-liquidating. Now, this is what most people try to do. They try to set up a self-liquidating funnel off the bat. So they spend, I don't know, a couple hundred, maybe a couple $1,000s on ads and they don't get the return back. Okay? So that's something that we need to change as internet marketers and digital marketers in general, because the self-liquidating funnel, while it's a great concept, it's a great idea and it works, it does take time to actually achieve this stage of a funnel. Now, what do I mean with the long game? With the long game, here's what the money's at. So once you have your self-liquidating funnel, then this is now going to be your moneymaker. Your front-end funnel, your front-end income is now going to be your moneymaker. Your moneymaker is going to be in the long game, meaning how many products can you sell to a person that A, is on your list, and B, has already purchased from you. I talked on a previous video on how to increase your conversions, how to increase your revenue just by adding a couple of upsells, right? So this is something that you want to have in mind. Like, how do you position your funnel so that every lead that enters right now to your funnel, you can keep offering stuff and offering sales and whatnot for years to come? Because a lead is an asset and your funnel is an asset. So if you change this mentality from the short game and the self-liquidating funnel, meaning I put $1 now and I want to take $1 out immediately, and you start thinking on the longer game, meaning I don't mind if I don't sell on a webinar right now because you will be a subscriber, and I'd rather teach you a lot and give you a lot of value in a webinar because at a later stage, you will be more convinced of joining my premium mastermind, for example, right? So this is the distinction between the long game and the short game. The long game is everything that you make on the back end, meaning once a lead is a lead. And the short game is the typical internet marketing mentality. I want to put $1 and take $1 out immediately. Again, it's not impossible, but it's the hardest thing to achieve. So if you go to this route, have in mind that you're gonna spend some time and some money getting to this stage of self-liquidating funnel, all right? Just so you know. Now, how do you play the long game, right? This is the question, like, because here's where the money's at. The long game is where the money's at. So how do you play the long game? Well, the answer is to have a funnel that will allow you to nurture and develop the lead even if they don't purchase from you. So what most people do is they have a funnel, right? They have an opt-in sequence and they just send, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 emails and they stop. you know? So you will send, let's say that you have a coaching program, so somebody opts in for your webinar or for your PDF, whatever, and then you will send 10, 15 emails and you would stop, right? Like most marketers do this. And why would you stop? Because people, like 9 out of 10 people, which is completely normal, will not purchase here. So why would you stop there? Now, the next thing would be to offer the same thing or some other thing, depending on how many products you have developed. Maybe you have developed 0 products, and that's completely fine. You can develop just one product and sell that product from different angles, right? Or from different benefits. So for example, if you join my webinar and don't join my mastermind, for example, on this stage, what I would do is to, again, invite you to join the mastermind, but from another angle. And then if you don't join here, I will invite you to join from another angle. And maybe at this stage, you would join, right? Because we've been having a conversation. Sorry, let's put a tick, right? Because you joined. We make money and we are happy. So at this stage, we have had a conversation going maybe for months, and this will allow you to sell a customer way easier. But this could happen months or weeks down the road. That's why I'm saying that the long game is the way to go. So this is how you turn a non-converting website, a non-converting funnel, into something that could bring you a lot of money. Now, have in mind that during this sequence, you are still providing value. You will invite them to webinars. You will make live streams like I'm doing every week. And you will invite them to these kind of events so that people can start liking you, trusting you, and showing up more. And this sequence would be much, much easier. All right, guys. So I hope this makes sense for you. I really hope you do, and you start getting more conversions, because again, there's never a traffic problem. You might have a conversion problem, and that's completely fine. So these techniques will actually help you getting in the mindset on how to get better conversions. All right, guys. Again, I want to know exactly what you need help with. So if you would help me help you, go ahead and leave me your advice on the link below. I'm going to leave a link on the description. I would really, really appreciate you guys. And if you want to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, the whole shebang. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.